So let's move on to NFL picks. The Lions are 2.5-point favorites in Pittsburgh. Ben, let's start with you. Lions and Steelers.
I'm starting to pay a price for as many times as I bet against the Lions, who seem to continually eke stuff out. I'll take the Steelers.
I'm going to take the Lions, though the Steelers, I feel like, are going to be a little, not the Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger. This has been an interesting week for him.
It has.
They said that he does not study film when he goes home, and he says, "Well, do you have cameras in my house? I don't think you know what I do in my house when in my private home." And then there were trade rumors going on.
That means he doesn't.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, because if you did, you'd say, "That's bullshit. I study it every night."
Well, I thought it was a good answer. I listened to the quote.
He doesn't.
This morning.
It's clear he doesn't. This is a guy who's actually gotten worse. He's not a
The team has also gotten worse.
Yeah,
the Steelers have got bad and old.
Ben Roethlisberger, not a serious person.
The Washington football team is in Philadelphia. Washington is getting 4 points.
Yeah, 4.5 now. Or what I saw.
I see it as 4 on Sportsbook. What do you think?
Everything is going right for the Eagles. They're playing well. The Redskins' defense is bad. It's such an obvious.
Very bad.
It's such an obvious Eagles pick that I'll take the Redskins.
I'm going to take the Eagles. The Bears are at home at Soldier Field in bad, kind of dire needs of a win. It'd be nice against the Baltimore Ravens. The Bears are 3-point favorites.
Yeah, that's right. What it should be. I'll take the Bears, but that game, that's close. But I'll take the Bears.
Very, very good. Not a very good defense, a better defense than they have faced recently. Josh McCown is getting the start at quarterback.
Also, the Bears' big weakness, huge weakness, of course, is their complete inability to stop the run, and this is the worst running team in the NFL. So you look at it two ways.
Ray Rice is going to have a big week.
Ray Rice is averaging 2.5 yards a carry.
He's going to have a big week this week.
I would say no. I would say that the Ravens' inability to run the ball, this will be the week that there are two things that can happen here. The Ravens either finally look good, like they can run the ball, or the Bears finally look like they can stop the run.
The Bears are that team that will make you look really good.
I think it's the other way around. I think that the Ravens are that team that will make the Bears believe that they can stop the run. Yeah.
Well, I picked the Bears last week.
Bernard Pierce, by the way, 2.8 yards a carry.
I picked the Bears last week against Detroit, and I thought that they would win that one. Jay Cutler is obviously not starting. He's still hurt.
Yeah, shouldn't have played last week.
Yeah, he shouldn't have played. I guess I'll go with the Bears. Very quickly, a few more. The Bengals are at home. They are 6-point favorites against the Browns.
You look for the Bengals to bounce back, but that's 6
Certainly.
points in a division game. I'll take the Browns.
Interesting. I'm going to take the Bengals only because you took the Browns. That's my logic. The Chargers, no, you know what? Forget about the Chargers. Let's skip to the 49ers. They're going to New Orleans to face the Saints. 3.5-point favorites are the home side. What do you think?
I'm going to take the Niners getting that extra hook there, 3.5.
But you would take the Saints at 3.
No, I probably would lay off the game at 3.
Oh, you would?
I'm not, for whatever reason, I'm not 100% sold on the Saints. Maybe I should be. I still think the Niners are a potentially great team.
Much better than last year, though.
That was a puzzling game last week where Jim Harbaugh made some puzzling, strange coaching decisions, kicked a field goal when he should have gone for it, and then never had another chance to score in the game.
Who are you taking?
I'll take the Niners at 3.5. I just think they're too good to be getting 3.5 points. But I might be undervaluing the Saints.
I'm going to take the Saints at 3.5. I think they win by 7 or 6. The Packers are in. Nah, you know what? Forget about the Packers. Fine. The Packers are in New York to face the Giants. 5-point favorites are the Giants. Interesting call.
Yeah,
this is probably one you'd lay off, correct?
I saw this at 6. So who's starting for the Packers at quarterback? Is it Aaron Rodgers?
No. Matt Flynn. It might be Matt Flynn. He just got off the bus.
I saw this game at 6 a couple days ago. It's now down to 4.5. So there's a lot of money coming in on the Packers. I think that's where it should be coming in. But at 4.5, I'd now be laying off it. But I don't think the Giants had earned the right to be a 6-point favorite over anybody.
Sure. Good point.
I mean, the Giants are
Is Clay Matthews going to play?
Giants are 3-6, and all 3 of their wins are terrible. Like, I mean, they beat the Eagles in one of the ugliest games ever.
The ugliest
with Matt Barkley throwing a lot of passes in that game. Or some passes in that game, and then they beat the Vikings in a game that was just both teams attempted to lose it. Yeah. And then they beat the Raiders barely at home in a game with blocked punts and fumbled kickoffs, and so the Giants are 3-6, and in many ways are lucky to be 3-6.
But are the Packers that good?
Yeah, I think the Packers.
Really that good?
I think the Packers will get their act together. I'd still take it at 4.5 if I had to bet it. I'd still take the Packers.
You would take the Packers?
Yeah.
This is an impossible one because I feel like every week I want to say that the Giants are going to eke out a win, and yet most of the time this year I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay consistent, but I will. I will go with the Giants. The Chiefs are in Denver to face the Broncos. Broncos 7.5 point favorites.
Yeah, big game Sunday night. I still take. I mean, if it were when it was at 7, it was the greatest bet ever. I'll still take the Broncos. I just don't think the Chiefs can hang with them, especially in Denver.
Amen. I second that. Last one, Monday Night Football. Patriots in Carolina. Carolina is an interesting team. They are 1.5 point favorites, as a matter of fact, against New England. I'm going to start
3. I just loaded this.
I see 1.5 right here.
Well, that's a big difference,
on
man.
Sportsbook. What website you using?
My site.
MySite.com. The Panthers, according to what I'm seeing, are 1.5 point favorites.
Yeah, well,
I'm taking the Patriots.
Yeah, I'll take I'll obviously take the Patriots at 3. You're paying $125 to get them at 3, but I just don't think you get many opportunities to get the Patriots as a underdog against their back. They're fairly loaded, and the Panthers seem to be as inflated as they could be after that very impressive win against the Niners on Sunday. But if the Patriots score a lot of points, I'm not sure the Panthers keep up. The Panthers can't score. They don't score a lot of points. The Panthers are a NFC's poor man's version of the Chiefs. Like, they're good.
Very poor.
They're clearly good. Well, I don't know how clearly poor they are. They're good, but they struggle to score. So I'll take the Patriots in that game, but that may be a giant sucker's bet.
All right, so we are in agreement once again. Ben, thank you as always. You have been great. Your hair looks lovely.
Yeah, it's not a good hair day. I gotta fix it before the show.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. It's a little flat.
On what side?
It's flat.
It looks like it's flowy.
It's flat up top. It needs a little more body, a little more lift. I put the wrong product in this morning.
Oh.